The Bitcoin price is breaking out of a bull flag to the upside. But could this possibly be setting up for a savage dump here in the short term? Let's dive in and analyze. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. Grandma's cookies and a bottle of yo-ho-ho. Shout out to Moonboy Jimmy and Average Joe. The Bitcoin price continues to rocket ship up towards 25,000. Right now, at the time of recording, we are seeing a slight pullback, but we do appear to have broken the downward sloping resistance line of the bull flag pennant formation. Let's get this crypto. Although this does in fact look very potentially bullish, which we are going to discuss further potential upside targets, my friends here on this channel, in the house that Don Carbonaccio built, we like to look at this from both perspectives as realistically as possible. And I don't want to rule it out of the equation that there are several warning signs inside this chart right now suggesting that we could potentially see a heinous debacle deep down into the crypto abyss. Let's discuss both sides here on today's stream. But of course, my friends, before we do in fact begin, if you could, smash that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps the channel. Thank you for that. And if you are brand new, welcome to the most realistic Bitcoin technical analysis channel you are ever going to find. Hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, select all, and let's get this crypto. Welcome to the channel. Now, my friends, beginning here on the 4-hour time frame, you see it, I see it, the whole entire world sees it. Bitcoin right now has broken out of this pennant. Sheesh, my friends, it's been pennant upon pennant upon pennant. Look at this one here. Bitcoin, after seeing that savage dump to the downside there, my friends, back before our breakout, look at what this formed, my friends. You see it here, right? A series of higher lows, right? With a relative top of downward sloping highs, and we broke out to the upside. Fast forward, look at this one right here, my friends, before we just had our next leg up. Flagpole, flag, breakout. Right now, flagpole, flag, breakout. This one is a little concerning for me though, okay? And why is this, you may ask, right? Oh, Don, you're promoting the fear, the uncertainty, and the doubt. You're always bearish. Little James, let me show you why the Don is a little bit worried here with this bull flag breakout. The reason is, my friends, is that right here, right now, we are seeing a double bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame across both the RSI and MACD histogram indicators, right? Higher highs here on the price, lower highs there on the RSI and the MACD. Let's get this crypto. Double warning sign there, okay? And although right now things do look incredibly bullish, right? Blue sky breakout above our old all-time high, okay? Blue sky breakout above this possible bearish distribution range, which now apparently flipped into a bull flag. The thing to keep on your mind right now, my friends, is that this is extremely over-exuberant price action, right? I know people that I haven't spoke to in quite some time, right? Oh, Kirby, what? You think it's a good time to get back into Bitcoin? People coming out of the woodwork, ladies and gentlemen. I see people leaving comments. My gosh, Kirby, I got $1,000. Is it time to buy in? My friends, these people are FOMOing in the absolute sheer and utter degeneracy being displayed inside this space right now is enough to scare me from a bullish perspective. Because when we do in fact see over exuberance at market cycle, at old historic market cycle highs, it has led to some absolutely catastrophic price action. Now, I'm not saying that the top has to be in here, that this is the top of a bubble or anything like that. I'm just simply stating that, hey, this thing has gone up dramatically and drastically here over the past several months, and a severe correction would not be out of the cards, in my opinion. right? And that actually would be normal. So seeing a double bearish divergence here on the 4-hour time frame, all right, across the RSI and the MACD, while also seeing it here, my friends, on the 1-day time frame. Look at that. We don't have it on the MACD, so this is not a double, but this right here is on the 1-day RSI, another bearish divergence. And actually, my friends, I mean, this one, take this one with a grain of salt. I already can see the comments in my mind coming in from this one. My friends, just take a chill pill, little James. It's all right, little buddy. But we do have technically here on the weekly from the last bull market cycle high at 20,000 back in 2017. We right now, at the time of recording, sure, this is subject to change, but at the time of recording, we do have a multi-year weekly time frame bearish divergence on the RSI indicator. And quite frankly, my friends, it is here on the MACD histogram as well. Let's get this crypto. Just putting it on your radar, not trying to ruin the party, not saying that we have to crash into the abyss, just putting it on your radar of what I'm seeing right here, right now, in a time where the Moon Boys have seemingly lost their minds once more. When we are analyzing this market, looking at it realistically, you have to remain cool, calm, and collected. You have to try and remove your emotions from this scenario to the best of your ability, my friends. Because if you get caught up in the hype, you can take that trip to Wrecked City. You get caught up in the hype, you can get caught like a deer in the headlights when things don't go the way that you planned. So if you fail to plan, then your plan is to fail. Always have a plan. Always have a plan. Now, let's move along here and say, well, what if this continues up? And what if it drops from here? I've outlined the scenario here, right? A possible bull flag breakout. So we're going to discuss now what happens if this continues. And I've outlined the bearish divergences here across multiple timeframes. What happens if those play out? What could we potentially expect? So let's look at both of those scenarios right here, right now. But of course, my friends, if you really could now, just that thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm really helps the channel. Thank you for that. And you've probably figured it out by now, but welcome to the most realistic Bitcoin technical analysis channel you are ever going to find. Hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, select all, and let's get this crypto. Welcome to the channel. All right. So let's begin here with the bullish first, right? If we go back out to the daily time frame, right? Looking here at the logarithmic scale, right? That's what I'm observing this on right now. We do have this upward sloping channel, right? Here on the daily time frame. Old resistance, which then flipped into new support, resistance breaking above, right? And now we had our massive breakout, right? So you see that this trend line actually coincided directly with the downward sloping trend line here of resistance, which formed our pennant, which we then broke above the straight across horizontal resistance line of the prior all-time high. And right now, here we are. All right. So a big trend line here for me to watch out for. Okay. Rather, excuse me. I just started to go with the bearish here. Okay. So let's roll with this for a second. So say that Bitcoin does drop down. This trend line, okay, is very important to me here. I have it extrapolated out here. If Bitcoin is to roll over and dump, my first area of interest for the bulls to potentially step back in is wherever along this trend line the Bitcoin price does dump down to, right? It's all relative. If it dumped right now, you see it could be back around the old all-time high peak, right? If we go up a little further and over, well, that line certainly goes up. I'm just stating that, hey, this trend line here, watch out for it wherever it may be. Could be way up here, right? Could be way up there. I'm just stating I'm personally watching this trend line. Okay. That's number one for me there. Two is the bottom of the channel. Okay. Now, this one is more important because if the Bitcoin price does in fact drop back into this channel and lose the support of this upward sloping channel of which it has held for this entire run, well, my friends, that could be a true sign of a loss of parabola, which then could lead to a pop, right? Now, I don't want to say that this is a bubble pop. Kirby, you always use those clickbait titles. You're just trying to scare me. my friends, this is not a clickbait title. This is what I'm saying, is that this doesn't have to be a bubble pop. This could just be a healthy correction, possibly down into this green box here, right? The green box, of which was old resistance throughout the multi-year bear market for Bitcoin, which now possibly could be backtested, hold as support, and become the new floor for the new potential bull market. Let's get this crypto. So no, little James, I'm not saying it would have to be the end of the world in a bubble pop if the Bitcoin price saw a correction down deep into the abyss. And my friends, don't get me wrong, a pop of that magnitude right now, tentatively, would be about 40%, possibly even 50%. Now, you may think that this is crazy that I'm talking like this, right? 50%, Kirby, but the institutions are in. The banks are in, Kirby. Didn't you hear? My friend, just take a look back throughout Bitcoin's history. 40% drop there, okay? Right into the abyss. 30%, 35% drop there into the abyss. 30% drop into the abyss. 40% drop into the abyss. 35% drop into the abyss. I think you get the picture. Now, fast forward into the current day. I mean, we've really only had about one of these large ones here, right? I mean, this one, let's see. That one was sizable, about 18% there, okay, into the abyss. This one here, 20% into the abyss. Basically, these two that we've had have been half the size of what we had in 2017. Now, again, I mean, the Moonboy sentiment is going to tell you, well, this time's different, Kirby. It's because the institutions, Kirby. Sure, little James, if you want to cling on to that narrative. I'm not saying that we have to have a 40% correction. I'm just stating that even if it did happen, one, it would not be uncharacteristic, as we've seen this many times throughout Bitcoin's bull markets. 40% correction would not be uncharacteristic for Bitcoin in a parabolic situation at all. Would be quite normal if you do in fact ask me. But just even more than that, if we did get down into this green box and resistance was found, or excuse me, support was found, my friends, this could be a very, very bullish thing. And we could be looking at a situation where we see a savage drop, just like we've seen so many times, before another leg up, right? Look at all the times this happened. I think that right now we do have to understand that a pop, a serious one of this magnitude, is fair game. Again, it doesn't have to happen, right? Of course, theoretically, it doesn't have to happen. I'm just stating that it's happened many times in the past, and I don't want to rule it out as a possibility coming up sometime here in the near future, especially with the bearish divergences across multiple timeframes and the fact that I told you people are coming out of the woodwork, right? People that never even uttered the word Bitcoin out of their mouth anywhere here over the past several years. All of a sudden, Kirby, you think it's a good time to get back into Bitcoin? Sheesh, my friends. Sheesh, my friends. This market right now is seeing a lot of FOMO here, fear of missing out, right? A lot of dumb money market buying, right? And again, I'm trying to cover all of my tracks here, my friends. When I say dumb money, I mean dumb money in the sense that they're just buying into something based on hype, right? It's not dumb money that in 10 years from now, Bitcoin can't be much higher. No, I don't mean it like that. I mean right now on this swing in particular, right? That dumb money for me would be people FOMOing right in and seeing this thing pop and panic sell as it drops down, right? Doesn't mean that even if they bought now that in 10 years, Bitcoin couldn't be much higher, just to specify what I'm saying, okay? Now, that's the bearish scenario for me, right? Just to recap briefly before we discuss the bullish, right, would be a drop potentially to this top trend line here, wherever that may be at the time, right? I hope you understand that. A drop to the lower trend line here in this channel. And if we were to break that, well, my friends, it could be a loss of parabola, and then the probability for a drop back down of a 30 to 40% correction certainly increases, in my opinion. And if we were to drop there, all eyes for me are on the green box, right? Let's get this crypto. And right now, my friends, if that scenario does play out, you just need to have a plan for yourself, right? Right? You have to understand you have many options at your disposal, right? You can either sell for a profit, you could short, you could buy more, right? It's all for you, your own unique situation, right? Personally, for myself, I'm strategizing around the clock 24/7 right now to potentially crush this move if/when it does in fact occur. My friends, if you want to see how I'm personally looking to set up a trade setup here, a strategy to potentially crush whatever happens here if the Bitcoin price does break down, well, my friends, I'll be posting all of my entry ideas, exit ideas, potential take profit ideas, my strategy ideas, all of it exclusively for you in VIP. I can only be on YouTube here once per day, but VIP, it's around the clock, 24/7. When the Don sees it, the Don posts it. And when the Don posts it, the Don done saw it. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, it's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. Let's get this crypto. Now let's move along to the potential bullish scenario here. Right, 4-hour time frame here again, could be a bull flag break. Definitely could be. And even if we sell off a little bit right now, even if the Bitcoin price drops back into the pennant, it's this upward sloping support line here, my friends, right? Just watch out for this. A break below these lows here at about 22,000, right? If Bitcoin drops below 22,000, the probability, keyword probability, there's no crystal ball here, James. The probability, in my opinion, if Bitcoin is to lose this little micro floor of support, the probability to drop back down into the $20,000 range certainly increases, in my opinion. Okay. Now, let's say we continue up. Let's take a little flagpole extension, right? We're going to look at this flagpole breakout here, right to the top of the formation. Now, if we go out to the daily, just for ease of visualization, we will extrapolate the flagpole to the breakout point. We will zoom out and look where it puts us, my friends. Ding, ding, ding. Chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan, right up there at about 27,000. Now, that's just a crude extrapolation of a potential target based upon a speculative pattern formation inside the chart. If we now pull up our Fibonacci extension here from the top of the old bear market high, or rather in this case, bull run market high, right, at about 14,000, down to the bottom here at about 3,800. Look at that, my friends. Our 1.618 golden Fibonacci extension on the logarithmic scale is right up there at about 30,000. So we do have an extrapolated target of the micro bull flag at about 27,000 and a 1.618 golden Fibonacci bullish extension target up at about 30,700. Let's get this crypto. My friends, let me know. Do you think Bitcoin right now, leave me a comment for real right now, leave me a comment. Do you think that Bitcoin is going to play out the possible bullish scenario, not see a dump right now, not see a correction, and rip to either 27,000 or 30,000? Or do you think the bearish scenario is going to play out, that Bitcoin loses the floor of support around 22,000 and that we can start to speculate upon targets maybe of the $20,000 old all-time high retest, this old resistance level retest, or possibly lower into this channel? Or is the parabola going to break? And could we possibly get back down into this green box for a sick micro bubble pop scenario like we've seen time and time and time again all throughout Bitcoin's history? Let's get this crypto. Leave me a comment with which scenario you think could possibly play out here. But either way, my friends, right, none of this really matters in terms of the long term, right? What I'm talking about right now is trading, right? Not just hodling, hoping, praying for the best, right? The Don right now is looking for a swing trade opportunity, right? Where this market is either going to continue up and a trade setup presents itself to potentially crush it and get this crypto, or we drop down and there's potential maybe to buy this dip, buy the debacle, right? Or to short, right? Or if we break this and plunge, maybe to short again or to stack up longs. You see what I'm saying? Right now, you need to have a plan. Personally, I'm strategizing around the clock to potentially crush this next market move. You see that there's a lot of different scenarios. There are a lot of different scenarios to take into consideration right now. Don't let this boggle your mind, okay? Like I've stated earlier in the stream, you need to remain cool, calm, and collected, and prepare to strike like a cobra out of the grass and get this crypto. And that is exactly what the Don is preparing to do right here, right now. So my friends, if you want to see exactly how I'll personally be setting up my trade setup ideas, entry ideas, exit ideas for whichever scenario happens, either up or down, I will be posting that exclusively for you in VIP. Right, my friends? While Average Joe and James at the water cooler continue to sip out of that cone-shaped cup. Kirby, did you see the Cardania? Cardania? My friends, these moon boys, they can keep talking about Cardania around the water cooler. But you know what the Don's going to be talking about? Trade setup ideas when this goes either up or down. Realistic chart analysis to potentially crush this market and get this crypto. And if you'd like to see exactly all of my entry ideas, exit ideas, potential take profit ideas, strategy ideas, all exclusively in real time, I will be posting that for you exclusively in VIP. If you are not already in my VIP, what are you waiting for, my friend? Today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from Average Joe into Savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I will see you in VIP right now after this video. My friends, one last time for the algorithm. If you could leave that thumbs up, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And if you are brand new, hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, and select all. Welcome to the most realistic Bitcoin technical analysis channel you are ever going to find. Do not miss another one of these streams. Make sure that you subscribe, the bell is ticked, and that you select all. Very important to select all. Now, my friends, on that note, I'm going to dive back into the charts right now. I'm going to get back to my VIP right now. And until next time, my friends, the Don has spoken. I will see you in VIP right now after this video. Be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.
The material in this video has no regard to the specific investment objectives, financial situation, or particular needs of any viewer. This video is presented solely for informational and entertainment purposes and is not to be construed as a recommendation, solicitation, or an offer to buy or sell any securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, or any related financial instruments, nor should any of its content be taken as investment advice. Crypto Kirby is not a financial advisor. The views expressed in this video are completely speculative opinions and do not guarantee any specific result or profit. Trading and investing is extremely high risk and can result in the loss of all of your capital. Any opinions expressed in this video are subject to change without notice. Crypto Kirby is not under any obligation to update or keep current the information contained herein. Crypto Kirby may have an interest in the securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, and or derivatives of any entities referred to in this material. Crypto Kirby accepts no liability whatsoever for any loss or damage of any kind arising out of the use of all or any part of this material. Crypto Kirby recommends that you consult with a licensed and qualified professional before making any investment or trading decisions. Thank you for watching and have a great day.